Summer final number 1, qualifier number 5. We have our first summer final and we start with Towers of Doom. We got team against a new team, at least new to this tournament. They named themselves New to the Game. Like, I honestly, every single time I see these stupid team names, I'm like, New to the Game. It's like, honestly, I don't get it. I mean, we know all of these players. They played in some of the best teams that we have in the European Heroes of the Storm scene. Obviously, one of the main reasons why we have these different seasons in the X Cup is that you have always just some subtle changes between the seasons, right? You have a couple of guys that band together, form a new team, exactly the way that we're seeing it here. And then they see what they can actually pull off. And honestly, the red team is pretty good. They got a lot of good players in here. I just don't understand what these team names are all the time. This is honestly one of the biggest problems that the European scene had in a long... like, ever since Heroes of the Storm started, honestly. That these guys are so bad at finding team names. We have a couple of teams that are pretty good at this. I mean, with the Chili Donuts, everybody knew exactly what they were to be expect there. Lauber's Fan Club was kind of funny. The Hardos, you know, all of these things make sense. And then you have a team of veterans coming in and calling them New to the Game. And I'm like... am I missing something? Is there like a meme that I'm not aware of? Is there some kind of alliteration that I should pick up on that I'm not getting? But yeah, so either way, we got Towers of Doom. It's the first map. We currently have our... I mean, these days it's pretty much either you pick Jojo early or you go for a ban, and on the support side it's Zukov and Rhaegar. Hasn't changed since the Rhaegar patch, I want to say. Now we got on Towers, Brightwing as an early pick, and we get Vala together with him. So both teams already with the global, since the Haka has been picked early on the left side. And yeah, let's see what the blue team is going to go for here. Dino, by the way, is playing today. So this is exactly the same lineup the team is going to send to the Miami Defrost LAN. Honestly, for everybody that's catching this on YouTube, I have no idea if you catch that in time before the actual event is already happening. But on the 5th and 6th of February, we have an offline event in Miami. And Team is going to play there with exactly this lineup. Last week, in the 4th qualifier for the X Cup Winter, only came in 3rd place, I want to say. They lost in the semifinals to the Chili Donuts, and Dino was missing. So they played with Zelia, exact same lineup that you can see here, but Zelia instead of Dino on the damage side, and they lost. Today they're playing with their full lineup, so we'll see what they can do here. But we got Sylvanas, we got Malfurion, Zarya gets banned out. Yeah, it's not only Rutsu that is really good on Zarya. Swamgrota obviously made a name for himself too on that, and now we have a ban on Zarya just to be on the safe side. That is no super strong 4-man at the bot lane that is terrorizing the bottom mid rotation. Instead, we now get maybe a second support if they go for the auto attack style, or are we just gonna go for an arrow build here? Get Stitches, okay, and Medivh kidnap combo, whoop whoop. Full on kidnap combo, everybody. You go for Stitches, you land the hook, you hit the gorge, Medivh provides the portal, and then you just carry the target through the portal. If you want, you can go straight in for Falstad, can gust the opponent away and create even more distance between yourself and the target. Normally that doesn't happen. Bit of an overkill. And right now we got Maiev and we got Diablo. So rounding out the draft for Team... definitely still the favorite. I mean, obviously the red team is full of veterans too. But the blue team should be the favorite here. So, yeah. But either way, X-Ray is coming in. And with that, we got our Hogger pick. Alright, guys. Game number 1, best of 3 series. First semi-final of the day here at the X Cup Winter Qualifier number 5. Let's make it happen. Game number 1. New to the game against Team... On the left side, we have a Dino on Sylvanas. We got Nagorom on Malfurion, Dequaza on the Haka, Ultralisk on Maiev, and Masquerade on Diablo. Over on the right side of the map, again, a team of new players that we have never heard of before. CM Bergkult is playing Vala. Skog on Stitches. We have Swamgroot. Is that Swamgroot here? On Medivh. Gunnar on Hogger. And X-Ray on Brightwing. It's actually pretty impressive that a team of new players was able to make it all the way to the semifinal here. I gotta admit that this is pretty cool. Normally when you see newer players entering the game, they are definitely struggling a little bit more here. But I guess these guys had some luck in the early rounds, caught the occasional free win here, and now they go off against a real strong team. Now they might be a little bit outmatched, but if you're new to the game, this is exactly what these tournaments are good for. You're getting a little bit of experience, but as you can tell, they're already in trouble there early on, and who could blame them? They're going up against a strong and tough opponent, has tons and years of experience. But Skog, look at this boy, he gets a lucky hit in here against one of the veterans, so nicely done. Yeah, you know, if you don't have the experience and the skills, you need to have luck. But his ran out already. Vala is down. And yeah, school's out, boys. At this point, the first lesson is already over as they're getting attacked here. Hogger at the top side is also getting eliminated. I mean, yeah. This is just the downside. You know, if you're going up against a tough opponent and you don't have any competitive experience, this is a very different environment. And it's really tricky to make it in this kind of environment. So for new to the game, there's going to be a big lesson that they're facing off against here today. But you know, if they stick with the game a little bit, I mean, who knows, you know, we might hear a little bit more often from these guys in the future if they don't take that beating that they're likely about to receive too hard and just, like, you know, stick with it. Look at the game maybe. Yeah, trying to improve slightly, you know, so just that over time they might be able to face off against one of these teams, and you never know, maybe do well in one of the tournaments. One of the biggest things about new players to the team is that they're easily discouraged, but you shouldn't really take losses to heart all that quickly. I gotta say, for a bunch of new people, they are doing pretty okay right now. For beginners, they're alright. I mean, you can tell that they at least, you know, watched some YouTube videos, maybe of some bald casters or something, so that they can make the proper talents here. These hooks are also kind of lucky here, but as I said, oh, there he gets dragged immediately. Yeah, you never know what you can expect here, but oh boy, this Skog guy, he might get crushed here. But Dino, look at that, he goes a little bit too deep here, and he might now all of a sudden be the one on the receiving end of that little beatdown, but is still able to make his way out. Masquerade getting attacked as well, and newcomer Skog with another big hook. Ah, nicely done. Look at those guys. They don't lack confidence, do they now? Yeah, this is the thing. You know, maybe being new to the game is also playing into their hands here, because, you know, they don't know who Team Wah is. So there's no respect that they have. They don't really know what they're in for, so they just, you know, play without any pressure to themselves. For them, they probably figured, guys, we're already in the semifinal. This is farther than we ever wanted to go. Maybe nobody told them that they're being streamed right now. Most of the newer teams that are being streamed, they're usually a little bit more nervous, but apparently they're all fine here right now. Alright, so on the right side, another quick... Ooh, that was a long tongue. Oh my god. Schauen Sie mal, Frost. Alright, so X-Ray... Ooh, that could be a bit of a fight. Yeah, that's the channel. Here comes the engage from the side. They're trying to go for maybe Stitches. Swamgrota. Careful. Oh boy, it's 23 stacks already. Don't want to lose those. There comes the portal. Keep the level 10 power spike with the portal in mind, because then we're talking about isolation kills. But for now, Stitches goes down. Couldn't really be helped here. Malfurion obviously playing a pretty big role if you're going up against anybody who plays Medivh. Reason simply is portal control. You want to have portal control as best as you can, so whenever that portal comes down, Malfurion can lay down the lawn and root that into the ground. Makes it really difficult to just either disengage and escape or make a quick move happen. Ultralisk is also crushing with his Maiev so far once again, so the tethers are on point, but they're diving in deep against Nogrom in the back here, and he goes down, but Vala also dies. Stitches initially with a big slam. Vala dead, and here are the next few kills, or kill attempts. Top side still 1v1, but now that Sylvanas is moving in, they might even have a shot to take... Nah, you don't have a shot of taking Hogger down. The Quasar then again is dead. So Dehaka came in and... sorry, not Dehaka. Hogger came in and just soloed Dehaka. And Galgulnar is even continuing this a little bit. Has to try and spin out and is able to get away. And Dino is a bit too deep, but Hogger is also not quite out of this just yet. Is Abe... Fuck me, he's able to get out. Maiev died. And for our boy Medivh, we now have 31. 31 stacks. So 9 missing, and then off we go. 13 stacks also for Vala. Team Wire still a little bit ahead. I mean, it's 4 kills against 4 kills, but they have a slight lead in experience. Camp gets taken. Double altar popping up on the map. And another camp about to be taken. Rithram Goda. Having a quick look-see here. The bird cheating as usual. The legal map hack has been activated. As from Goda gets those stacks together, he's going to be very, very quickly in a position where he can get the extra damage out for the team. So we have 34 for him. Make that 35. He's getting real close here. That's actually a very, very nice effort by Svampgoroda on his Medivh to get the quest completed. Level 10 abilities are a bit too early for them to really fight this out though. So we already have the first channel from Malfurion. Diablo goes for the second one. So that's another set of shots fired against the red team's core. It's now down to 24. But they could still fight this. The disc is out. There's level 10. And now it's time for the Gorge. They can go for Gorge. They can go for the portal. First on, here's the barbecue. Leyline. that was pretty bad. Okay, that was actually pretty horrible. So, new to the game with an absolute horrible setup. So first Stitches moves in, tries to Gorge at the same time that Medivh says like, Leyline! Gets the Leyline connected. Stitches just sits there and is like, what do I eat now? Turns around, tries to go for Brightwing, then they get totally confused. The Leyline is over, and that isolation didn't work out even a little bit. So yeah, that didn't work. I want to say A for effort, but not even that, honestly. So yeah, we'll try that again. It's time for the reset, and then another play once that we're having Gorge back up online in 15 seconds. But yeah, if I'm Skog, I'm going to ping spam Medivh at this point and being, dude, what are you doing? I had him. I had him right there. And yeah, that didn't do anything for them. But alright. First try, you know, was a little bit of a chaotic situation. They're new to the game after all. So, gotta be a little bit careful here. But, yeah. Now, up at the top, there's our 1 versus 1 down here. There's their hit. And do we get another Gorge? No. Well, we get it now, but he doesn't have a portal. Yeah, that Leyline didn't hit jack shit, my friend. But they still get the kill, don't they? Yeah, the good old Emerald Wind play. So, that was not quite as clean as you might want to if you're going for that combo. But thanks to Emerald Wind, they still got the kill. At this point, they go for Brightwing again, though, and it seems like X-Ray might actually die here. X-Ray's low. Masquerade wants the hit, but can't get it. Instead, settled on Stitches. Dino's also a little bit low. The drag connects with our boy. Stitches! And they are helping him to survive with all those heals, and now Masquerade finds himself on the receiving end and is going down. All of a sudden, new to the game with 6 kills to 4 everybody. Yeah, they're turning this, and Team it's in a bit of a weird spot, way ahead in the core points, but these fights are starting to lean heavily in favor of the red team, and Brightwing with the Emerald Wind is honestly annoying them quite visibly here. Seems like Galnagulnar is getting out. Yeah, the disc didn't connect, but I gotta say that the Emerald Wind together with Gorge is kinda neat. I mean, again, we had that combo in the back in the days, obviously. You all remember the Genji engage with the Swift Strike and then Brightwing jumping in with Emerald Wind. Down here, Brightwing needs the Polybomb, and they're a little bit too late for it. But they might still get the kill here. They go for the Quasar. Here comes the Stray from Vala. Leyline even. They can set up on the Haka, and they do. The hook didn't quite hit anything, though. And they might not get a kill after all. The Quasar's still alive, and instead it seems like Hogger is going to be the one falling. So yeah, the quick engage from Diablo and Sylvanas ends Hogger. The Fleabag is dead. There's the hook. They want Ultralisk, and they get him. Ultralisk is down. He's already eliminated. And now Terror, the Lightning Breath right there. I gotta admit, this is kind of fun. I mean, the red team forming obviously out of experienced players here too, but they are doing exceedingly well considering who they're up against. So Team finds himself in for a real fight now. I thought they believed this would be more of a walk in the park, but far from it. Instead, there's another Brightwing Polymorph on the Haka and the Gorge at the same time. They already went very early for Brightwing's ult, and that might have been a little bit too soon. But thanks to the strafe of Berkult, they still get the kill. Guys, they got 8 kills to 5. And that hook, Dino, look at him, like a panther. The reflexes there, making it work for them. 14 to 14, still leading experience for team. But this is a fun one. I gotta admit, this is much more entertaining than I expected it to be. So there's the disc already out. That body blocking Masquerade though. Diablo could get hooked out here, but the blue team gets the altar, and they're getting Hogger. Oh boy, Hogger is down, and it is just a good old flipperoo here as Masquerade moves in, goes for the overpower time and time again, pushes them into corners. Skork is waiting for hooks that he's trying to get. But we didn't get a single clean combo with a Gorge and a Portal yet. We're still waiting for that. Could try and escort somebody into the death zone. For now, the ley line is out, but they still want that bell tower, and they are about to get it. The problem is this. Take the portal! No! But this will get the kill. Yes! Nagrom is dead. Nom 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 nom. Stitches with a big Gorge. That boy is hungry. They didn't give him anything to eat over there. And he wants some food. And playtime. Stitches wants playtime. So now we're going for Ultralisk, and he's dead as well. You can say whatever you want, but the red team really has some fighting spirit here, don't they? So X-Ray is able to get away. Berkult is low, but he still engages. And now another kill against Diablo. Masquerade is down. Even the B-step is there. They're obviously trying to reclaim the bell tower at the bottom of the map, but the Haka is already working topside at the next one. So they win the fights. They have 11 kills to 6, but the problem is still the same. They are falling farther and farther behind in regards to map control, and in regards to pretty much anything else. They're behind in experience, they're behind in control there. Mind control. Alright. Oh, big hook. Big hook. And the Gorge. Can they get the kill? Dino. Yeah, they need to kill him here. And they can. So Dino's already gone. They're looking for more. They can't go for Nagrom here just yet. Oh, at least I thought so. But that hook. Malfurion. Alright, not bad. So now Malfurion is dead, and also Sylvanas and Masquerade. Hello. They're cleaning house. There comes the Quasar with a quick slurp. Tries to go for Medivh, but Bird Boy is able to escape. Doesn't really change the fact. We have still a lot of bell tower control for team, but new to the game is winning the fights. These hooks are hitting, and they're hitting hard. Yeah, the Quasar has to be careful because Stitches is now here. Leyline, good dodge by Maiev. Me likey, Ultralisk, well played. Another 3 shots fired. But again, it's only 3 points. It's 30 to 211 now. And finally, we have new to the game with a slight lead in experience as well. So half a level is what they're ahead right now. And it leads to them also taking the boss. But this game is far from being over. But they're finally gaining some control. So they're getting a little bit farther ahead where it counts. Now, Stitches in the mid lane is trying to prevent another bell tower from being converted as they're attempting to retake the top. But Sylvanas is already down here at the bottom of the map with the rest of the team. And they're going straight in for another one. Stitches is going to look for that hook. And try... Yeah, hits it. Alright, goes for the Gorge. Wall stun. Yep, there it is. Sylvanas should be able to move out here. Leyline is already in. But nobody can really make a play for the death zone. And therefore, another bell tower gets converted. So still, team with the 5-3 bell tower advantage. And that's big. That's really big. Making another play here with the tether. Trying to go for Berkult on his Vala. 73,000, by the way, for Vala. The Cowgirl is going ham here. Yeah, Vala is doing work. Great, great damage. It's kind of crazy, by the way, that Medivh and Brightwing both haven't fallen yet a single time. Could connect here with Masquerade. He's a little bit low. He's very low, and that leyline hit. The Haka with another slurpy move against Stitches. Can't hit that hitbox. Sorry, can't miss that hitbox. He's definitely hitting it quite reliably. 26 points to 11 now with another double taken. But still that 5-3 bell tower advantage for the blue team. So now Vala with 48 stacks already. It's pretty significant. That's a huge chunk that she can fire away here. And they go for the trade. They go for the trade, which means that the blue team is now pushing the core on the right side of the map down into the single digits. Over here, 23 to 16. Big lead. Level 20, the continuous, the intensive wins. Blizzard's farting jokes in action, once again. Intensive wins are in, so is the Farflight Quiver. The disc is out, and with the Hoarder pulled, maybe the kill against Ultralisk. Yes, it comes through. Ultralisk is down, the Quasar's on the run. It's 50 seconds without my F. So, time to soak some experience, I'd say. Vala's already at the bot lane here, and up at the top, they're trying to go for the trade again. It's pretty much the entire thing that they're trying to accomplish here. They're just trading bell towers. Trade the bell towers as much as you can. Vala and Stitches at the bottom. Mind Control is in. Leyline got upgraded into Medivh cheats, and they're pushing the top a bit further. But now, with Stitches disappearing from the bot lane, they gotta fall back. It's still 27 seconds until Maiev is back, and the one thing is you can't lose a target now. If you do, then you're just in trouble. So the Quasar gets hooked, but is immediately making his way back out. You need to wait for Maiev to come back. The worst thing that could happen to you here is a staggered death on someone else. That's the worst thing, for sure. So we have 15 kills to 6. Still impressive to me how many kills new to the game was able to get together here. And I think it's also surprising the blue team a little bit. I don't think they expected that kind of resistance here. Belt out the bot lane, gets retaken, and Swamgrota able to make it out. But that was a close call. The Hellgate came in. Hook nibbling on Diablo. And now with 4 bell towers to 4, we have that top lane situation. 2 bell towers are in. Ultralisk is starting to channel. And yeah, they're going to be dropped down to 2 points on the core. Okay. A quick hit. And we are 19 to 2 points. We've seen closer games that flipped. But this is still clutch. And the boss is going to be back up soon too. Look at him. Stitches. Time and time again. By the way, that is a Stitches skin, okay? Psycho Stitches, Chef Stitches, that's all good Stitches skins. This is a good one too. But don't go away with that teddy bear Stitches skin. That one is disgusting. Dino is also down. Galagulnar with disgusting play on the left side. And Barkult, he is helping out with the kill. Delivers the final blow. Yeah, and all of a sudden, they are heavily ahead again. Skog can look to see if he can maybe even get them another hook connected. I was already waiting for it and trying to throw it out here. But the pings are everywhere. They know exactly where they went. They know what the problem could be. And there's the move over with the portal. But he could not hit it. 16 kills to 6. 30 seconds for Sylvanas. Vala is working on the bot lane. And team has transitioned towards the top to try and trade bell towers with them. So yeah, they're willingly trading this. And Hogga is already going for the next camp here. Already on it. But yep, there's the objective. Sylvanas is going to be back. This is insanely close. I mean, it doesn't look like it when you're only looking at the core points. I get it. But if you're thinking about how those fights have been going, then you know with just 2 kills against the blue team, there could be a lot of momentum. And they're trying to get it. And they have the first one. Goodbye, Diablo. Staggered death. And he didn't have his stacks together. 73 stacks. Guys, they might lose this. They might, honest to God, lose this one. Now, the good news is there's only a single altar. So only one altar at the bottom of the map. Brightwing is getting it. But there's also the boss back up. So in total, that's 8 points of the core. And then it's 11 to 2. So we're getting a lot closer here. First 4 shots are already fired. They're going for the boss, as already mentioned. Vala has now 54 stacks. And Skog is just YOLOing these hooks out like there's no tomorrow. And Medivh is cheating as usual and it's just providing vision. So here's the next 4 shots connected. 11 to 2. 17 kills to 6. And they are trying to get another kill. And keep in mind, staggered deaths are probably the worst thing that could happen now to any of these teams here. But specifically Team because they are the ones that are trouble here. Alright, Brightwing using even the ult. Going for the instance of wins to just get rid of those pumpkins. Make sure that they don't connect. Obviously, with only 2 points on the core, they have to be real careful here. We have a trade in bell towers. Again, top lane against bot lane exchange. And the next camp also taken by Team Wa, who are now back on the map with 5. That Vala is soon gonna hit the 6 digits. She's joining the 6 digits club here. But yeah, this is quite the game. And kudos to the red team. They're performing way better than I expected here. There's the engage. Mind control also didn't connect. The disc at least did against Medivh. Are they trying to get the hit here? There's the silence. There's the aftermath. And the kill. Medivh is down. And oh boy, that might just be the end of it after all. But no, they get the kill against Sylvanas, but they're losing Vala, and that's the main damage dealer gone. The bottom bell tower has also been claimed by the blue team, and they're chasing in the middle even further. This is not looking good for new to the game. They had a very, very cool start into this, and it honestly looked for long stretches if they might be able to turn it around. But at this point, it seems like a victory for Team is inevitable on map number 1. A 4 versus 3 now on the map. Sylvanas and Vala both gone. Medivh as well, but they still got some damage healers here. The drag connects and Brightwing is dead. The disc is out and Ultralisk is making the plays now. Another hook as the interrupt. But yeah, they're going for Galnigul now. They go for Skog. There's the stun and there's the kill. Down goes Hogger. Stitches is trying to survive. The double channel is all that they need here. And this is a victory, everybody. The shots are fired. And this is game. As Team locks in the 1-0 lead in the best of 3 series at the semi-final of qualifier number 5. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Game number 2, the 1-0 lead for the blue team. I gotta admit, new to the game, did pretty well though. Now, I don't really think that anybody was fooled in the earlier game, but obviously these guys have been playing for a long time. I mean, if you haven't caught up on that, all jokes in game number 1 aside, then I can't really help you. But I wasn't really quite... I mean, obviously I expected the red team to do fairly well within the tournament itself, but they did much better against the specific opponent than I expected on the first map. And I honestly thought that for... I mean, I thought for a long time that at some point during the game, they would be able to just flip the momentum completely and then run the show here and turn it and win the first game, because they were so dominant in these team fights that it seemed like a likely outcome. But the blue team, they pulled it together and now they have the lead in the series. Obviously, they also want to make a bit of a statement here. As mentioned before, they lost last week in the semifinals. And now that Dino is back to business and they're playing with the exact 5-man that they're going to bring to the event in Miami, they want to show what they can do here. So, yeah, we'll see. Zeratul gets banned here on Infernal Shrines, so no Zeratul action. Rhaegar hasn't been banned yet. We only have a ban on Stukov, but they go for the Panda. So he's already gone. Yeah, I mean, you have some target bans. We oftentimes talk, obviously, about Zarya being banned specifically against particular players. Same is now true here for Chen against the red team. Another example would be the hero pool that we're seeing for Ultralisk. More often than not, you'll see either his, I don't know, Carrigan, his Maiev targeted and eliminated. As long as he can get his Maiev, he's going to be happy. But Jojo made it through, finally, in one of the drafts. I think this is the first time today that she was actually picked. And that ends up with a pick on Rhaegar in the first rotation for the blue team. So Rhaegar is ready. And what do they have up their sleeves here? I think from their perspective, oftentimes we're talking about team coming into a game, taking the lead, and then just YOLOing it a little bit in game number 1. Given how the first game played out, I don't really think they're going to do that here. Probably going to be like, you know what, guys, let's try and make sure that we're going to win this with the 2-0 and give it all we have. We can't really sleep on these guys, or it's going to be a problem. So we got Blaze. Blaze, obviously, on Infernal Shrines, already freaking fantastic. Could still see a Vala pick, by the way, with a multi-shot build. Auto attack style, depending on what combo you want to play, even though we're seeing less auto attack plays lately. But we got Svamkarota on Junkrat, and we got Berkult on Leoric. So it's time for the Ice Giant again to make his presence known in the mid and the top lane. It's already a really good lineup for them at the front. If you have Leo and Jojo, that's a lot of control and wave clear in any objective fight that you will encounter in this game. Ban on Tracer. I mean, they're leaving so many heroes open that you know that Ultralisk loves to play in Infernal Shrines. The Tracer and the Zeratul ban mostly targeting Dino, but again, you're talking about potential picks on Karrigan, which has been played tons and tons of time by Ultralisk, or he's gonna go Maiev. I mean, there's 3 picks for him right now. Maiev, Karrigan, and Genji. And I would think that it's going to end up with a Karrigan pick, maybe a Maiev pick, considering that they now also play Tyrael. So you have a double layer of defense with the bunker and also the ground thingy. Starts with an S! Sanctified ground? No, what am I thinking here? Holy shit. Dagger, Kane and Hanzo are being picked. You know, the thingy, his ult. I am blanking hard. Alright, let's forget this. Sanctification, holy ground, sanctification, different things. Different things, we're not mixing it up, but I'm absolutely spot on my Karrigan prediction. So here's Karrigan, as I already said. The double layer of defense, sanctification, and blaze. Like, never even, like, honestly, I was just playing with you. I was just, like, trying to figure out if you guys were paying attention. Congratulations, you did. I'm proud of all of you. But we're heading into game number 2, Infernal Shrines team against new to the game. Game number 2, team is in the lead, and on the red side of the map we got new to the game. Alright, so now that you guys all passed the test, we can talk a little bit more about Tyrael's sanctification later on. We got a Blaze as well with his bunker. We got Dino and Lunara. Karrigan obviously going to be played here by Ultralisk, and Nagrom on Rega. On the right side of the map, Junkrat gets played by Svamgrota. We got Galnigulna on the old geezer, Bakul Leoric, Skog on Johanna, and Hanzo getting played by X-Ray. It's actually kind of funny that we call Degard Kane the old man, and then you look over to Leoric, and that guy is so old that he doesn't even have skin in the game anymore. Svamgrota! Oh, come on, get it! Damn, son. That would have been such a sweet kill if they would have gotten it, but no, instead it's Dequaza that goes down. And I honestly, I like it. I really like it. This is pretty cool what they're currently doing here. Because that is now the second time that from the get-go, they're not afraid to go for the brawls and the fights against a team that works like such a well-oiled machine as the blue team, and they are getting their kills in. So Svamgrota, he is alive. They kill Dequaza. And now they find themselves early on in the driver's seat. Again, they're not far ahead or anything, but that gave them a bit of early game momentum. So that allowed them to go for the rotation a bit earlier, burn the minion wave down, start to take the camp here. Blue team is trying to pay them back in kind and move over to the right side to invade the camp, but that camp is not even getting attacked. Instead, it's the bottom of the map that is getting attacked here, so they're moving in for this. Galnigulna takes it. And here we go. Level 1, as usual, we got our totem build for Blaze in this case. We got the Neural Stim Pack. Yeah, going full Daddy Elon on all of us. I honestly can't wait to get proper Starlink connection. I haven't really looked too much in it, but as far as I know, a lot of the test stuff is launched in Spain. And I really want to see how this is going to work out, because you could do some really awesome real-life streams on my road bike trips, for example. When we're out with the road bikes and do some sports, we're usually in more remote areas. And talking about like Starlink and stuff, that would be pretty good if you would have decent reception there. That would maybe finally allow me to also get some live streaming going on with that, because right now that's not really possible. How do you actually end up on this? Oh yeah, Neural Stim Pack and Daddy Elon, alright. X-Ray, by the way, talking about ending things, he got ended. So Hanzo, Mr. Soilata up here, is already getting taken down, and Blaze just shoved that bow where the sun doesn't shine. So he's already gone, but with the objective announced, the teams are now making the play for the Shaman camps. So that's the next one. We got one at the top left, where we got, yep, Rega doing his thing, together with Dino, playing Bambi. And the objective is this time spawning at the bottom of the map. We, by the way, don't have any globals. There's no Dehaka, there's no Falstead here, so nobody's making any big moves on that. But, yep, here we go. Topside camps. Look at the minimap. Kerrigan is moving top. They want to try and take that down. Jet propulsion connect. I like it. Nicely done. Let's see how far they can go here. They're already falling a bit behind. Position on the shrine has now fully been taken by the blue team. Despite the fact that Kerrigan isn't even here. Leo is moving in too. But they still hold a slight lead. It's the beauty of having Junkrat with you. You can just carpet the entire objective from the outside with grenades. But Kerrigan is getting solid value up at the top, so they're not even sending her down. I thought maybe initially they just wanted to go for the mercenary camp and that's it. But they're stealing some of these camps away, and Kerrigan is just demolishing the top lane. And that's honestly pretty amazing, because even if the red team locks in the objective, they still need to do more damage than Kerrigan topside, and that's going to be a bit tough, because she is just crushing this. He's absolutely crushing this. Yeah, the red team locks in the Punisher, but good luck trying to do as much damage as our girl did at the top, because she nearly took the entire fort down. I mean, that thing is pretty much gone at this point. And down here, they try and move deep. It's a frozen Punisher, so it's actually a really strong one. They might be able to match the damage at the top, but it's still going to be a stretch. And yeah, they don't want to engage without Leo, and I can't really blame them. So they're doing pretty well here. Alrighty, down goes Punisher. Fight on the left. Swamgrota again on the mine. A little bit of body blocking of the Quasar. He fell for the trap already earlier. It's a bait, baby. But he's able to get out this time. Yeah, 39 stacks already for Kerrigan on the level 4. We got Hanzo stacking it up on his level 1. So everybody is just going through the motions here. Kill for a kill. Good damage at the top. I like the way that the blue team played the first objective. Good for them. And now they're making a play for X-Ray again. And careful. Yeah, he needs to be super careful here. To the moon! Yeah, little doggy over here got catapulted by the mine. And as it stands, Quasar, he wants this one. Where's that oil spill? Greenpeace isn't going to be happy about that. Did he just completely miss that Quasar gets mass ping spammed? And for a good reason. Berghult is realizing that he can't do anything about it, so he's not even trying. And Quasar is just sitting there like, I want this thing. It's kind of hilarious, by the way, that he is running the snowflake. But yeah, Berghult goes for the swing and the drain. Always copy that for your own game, guys. You swing and then you drain, not the other way around. Slow them and then drain them, and Kerrigan gets crushed. Level 10 abilities are there for both, but Kerrigan gets murdered on here. The Ultralisk, on the other hand, is still trying to follow Swamgrota, but at least they take one of the towers down. So, even experience for the two teams. We got the first fort already obliterated, so there's that. And there's the arrow, but look at Nagrom! Nice! Good job, my friend. Yeah, he saw that coming from a mile away, didn't he? Quick sidestep by Rega, and he's all alright. And instead, they go again for Swamgrota and for X-Ray. Skog gets stunned, but there it is. And Hanzo with the arrows again. Honestly, that skin makes him even less likable than before. I mean, nobody really likes Hanzo. You just know that Hanzo's that guy that walks into the Starbucks and then he has like this order that is like, I don't know, like 2 pages long. I would like to have a soy latte with a little bit of extra shots of like caramel syrup and this. And do you have almond milk? Can I mix soy milk and almond milk? Is that a thing? And skinny fat, please, with extra sugar. Like, you know exactly he's that kind of douchebag. So, yeah, like nobody likes Hanzo. I mean, really no one does. You know a single player that likes Hanzo? I mean, everybody always like cheers when Hanzo goes down. That's the only thing that really happens here. You'll hear it later. Every single time Hanzo dies, there's people immediately going like, woo! Because they just can't stand that guy. So now the second shrine is up, and Kerrigan and Leo are already up at the top. It's actually... careful, my boy. Leo's ghosting away already. Masquerade tried to cut him off here, but now they're reverting the play. I like it. Earlier it was the blue team that did that, and now they said like, oh, you know what? What they did earlier? That was actually pretty cool. Let's do that too. So now they're going in and trying to take that fort down. Down here we got the falling sword, the old geezer, the riptire, and that's a kill. Kill is in, and Masquerade was trying to help out, but that didn't really last long. Now Nagrom is here too, and the doggy might pay for it. The doggy might now pay the price. Ancestral comes too late. Rhaegar gets hit and actually loses his shoulder pads too. I never really paid attention to the ragdoll, but Rhaegar just lost his shoulder pads. Alright, and they nearly get the kill on Jojo. Masquerade wants it, but the heals are there. Swamkarota is low. Everybody's low, by the way. That's a kill. Look at Masquerade. He comes in and judges Johanna. This haircut is not approved. Bam! Takes her down, you know? Easy kill. No problem. Now they go for Hanzo, and he's dead. Hanzo is dead, and everybody is happy. Woo! Kill him! Kill him now! Woo! Alright. 13 on both sides now. Each side has lost one fort. Blue team has not taken the objective yet, by the way. So, yeah, they haven't claimed that yet. Grenades everywhere. Masquerade is waiting it out. Doesn't even get hit here. But by now, Blaze has actually gone towards the top and has started to take it. So, here we go. Starting to move through the top lane. He's more or less alone. I love how nobody pushes with the objective. Everybody is just going for the objective, trying to, like, sidestep, go for structures directly. The rest of the team do it. The Entomb didn't really do anything here. Leo was ready. Oh, they go for... oh, that's not the arrow that you were looking for. X-Ray, my boy needs glasses. The Riptire hitting Ultraless, but he still gets into the bunker. Where's that got Kane when you need him with the ult? A little bit too far away. The old man can't walk fast enough, but there he is. Sanctification is already out. They're trying to go for... They got Pain. And he gets out. Same is also true for Rhaegar. But that fight isn't over. The Junkrat is dead. They're trying to get the kill here. Against also Leo. Stuns out. And he ghosts away as they open up the entire mid lane. For another push on the fort. About to drop it. Team nearly with level 16. Beautiful combo from Kerrigan again. But not enough follow-up. And here comes that Entomb from Berghold. Ultralis is trying to get as much damage out as he possibly can before finally being killed, but it's not enough to go for a counter kill. 4 kills to 5 now in total. And time to maybe push the middle. Seems like Masquerade is thinking about moving in. He has the mobility for sure. And yep, starts to take it down, but has to fall back and try and repeat that little feat. And then he should be able to drop the thing for sure. Or Dino could just simply move in with Thornwood Vines, but they're already moving in for it. X-Ray, careful, Hanzo, and he gets away. Deckard Kane, boring story into Hanzo arrow. They're trying to go for Dino, Reptile, and goodbye Bambi. Yeah, Lunara is as dead as Bambi's mom as they go for the doggy, and Nagrom is also dead. So yeah, now we got 2 kills, 3 kills against the blue team. And I am more and more impressed by new to the game. I mean, I seriously am. I have no idea if these guys are going to win this series or not, but I want to see them in more tournaments. I can tell you already that much. Because they are just doing really well here. And I want to see them go up against the Hardos. I want to see them against the Chili Donuts. I really want to see how far they can go. Because right now, they are putting up a hell of a fight here. Blue team is still going to be tough to beat, and normally as the game continues they're getting stronger and stronger. As you can see here, they get the kill on Leon. They're trying to follow up with more, but still kudos to new to the game for just putting up such a fight here. It's honestly impressive. Kerrigan is dead and they are trying to go for Masquerade. Masquerade dodges out and most of it. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Yep. Masquerade is down, blows the minion wave up. That's pretty much all that he can do. 10 to 15 kills. It's similar to what we saw in game number 1. Oh, but Hanzo, he's dead again. Yeah, the crowd is happy. Hanzo is down. And that is finally a follow-up kill for Team... But Quasar gets isolated right away. Has to bunker up. Maybe the Ancestral, but just as I say that... Yeah, he's on the run. Where's the Ancestral when you need it? There it is. Ancestral is in. He needs that jet propulsion. Oh, it's going to be in trouble. But alright, they can push them back. Bot lane, still pushing out. That game is kind of nuts. Yeah, it's back and forth the entire time here, so it's kind of funny. 38,000, the damage output for Hanzo. We got 43,000 for Lunara. And they have the early access also to the shrine, because Hanzo is still dead. So, good for the blue team. Heavily ahead, by the way. And, yeah. 3 deaths on Blaze, 3 deaths on Lunara, 3 on Hanzo. Down here, they're going for the next fight. And Swamgrota, every time they go for him, he's just hopping through the map. He just doesn't care. One mine after another. And yeah, he's a happy panda. We go for the arrow. Nice dodge attempt here initially. Worked well at the beginning. And Dino, look at them. Even with the spray game here. Absolutely on point with all of this. The arrow wasn't too bad, but they really paid attention to it. I mean, obviously they expected it. But then it hit Dino in the back. Wasn't really of any consequence. Lunara was way too far back from everyone else. As the Punisher goes through the middle, they're already zoning them out towards the bot lane. No flank incoming. Instead, everybody is just trying to bait it over, so they have an easier time defending it. That's exactly what they're trying to do here. But yeah, they will burn the wall down very quickly. The Punisher itself is already fairly low, but with the Riptire, they are going to blow that minion wave and also the camp a bit farther away. The keep has taken damage then again, but there is still a camp at the top of the map. So Karrigan needs to deal with this. Some damage on the fort is inevitable. But talking about forts, the blue team is eliminating the one at the bottom on their way back out. They're retreating, but they take this one. Berghult is ghosting in. Has the Entomb, hits it. Sanctification could still be used, but they go for the bunker first to escape. And could try and turn it even. It's a 4 versus 5 though. So you gotta be careful. Karrigan had to deal with the top, which is exactly what she did. Quasar, yeah, he's not going to get close enough for a good jet propulsion. But they're forcing them back regardless. They got the level 20 now, which gives us the burn notice. And we also have the psionic shift and the holy arena. Alright, so Karrigan is back to business. Is still hiding here in the wings a little bit. Obviously attempting to bait them. But right now, they are trying to take the wall down. With level 20 incoming for the red team. They're not quite committing to that. But here's now the cooldown reduction for Jojo and her ult, so that's going to be big, and she's already starting to use it. The Falling Sword is being applied. There's the Ancestral, Sanctification. Riptide doesn't do anything here. Instead, that got Kane goes down, and they're trying for a second kill. They're trying for a third kill. Jojo is dead, and so is Leo. They go for the triple kill, and X-Ray is also in trouble. Hanzo's just running away as quickly as you can. Yeah. But the keep is... yeah, they're going to lose at least 1 keep. Either keep and core, or they're going to lose 2 keeps. Because the one in the middle isn't looking good either. Quick bunker. X-Ray is dead. Yeah, Hanzo dying. I mean, again, everybody's happy when Hanzo's dead. But they escorted the minion wave into the mid lane. So 1 keep in the middle is already low. The one at the bottom is the one that gets blown to pieces first. 10 kills to 10. And I guess they're not going to go for the core right away, but instead deal with the mid lane keep first. But they're already starting to poke here. And even if they can't finish it, they will be able to at least take down the shield and do some serious damage. Anything else would honestly shock me. Unless they, of course, feel that they can't get away with that. Yeah, no mana on Masquerades, cooldown. Okay, they have all the ults in cooldown. Smarter to move away here. If they would have committed, they would have done some damage, but I don't think they can end, and the risk is just too great of being wiped there or losing too many if you have everything off cooldown. Yeah, everything was... I mean, they didn't have anything. Ancestral, Sanctification, and Bunker were all not available to them. So yeah, it was definitely a smarter move here. 1 keep is the only thing that's still standing. Technically speaking, the only thing that the red team was able to do so far is take down a single fort at the bottom of the map. But, well, right now we got obviously the next shrine active. I keep Jojo in mind. Her level 20 is insane. It's absolutely insane. The value that you get out of the cooldown reduction in particular is just freaking crazy. They still need to make the engage here, but they're all in the corner. There's the combo, and Hanzo's alive. Not for long. He goes down. Tyrael is dead too, but the explosion should actually murder Deckard Cain. And it does, together with Kerrigan. The mid and the top and the bot lane are all being pushed by camps, by the way. So not only is the top keep going to be in trouble, but the core is going to be directly attacked in just a couple of seconds. With Junkrat dying, that should be the end of it. They're trying to, of course, sustain themselves through this. Jojo getting mad value out of the level 20, but the shield of the core is already falling as Bakul and Skok are trying to stay alive. It's not gonna work. Blaze doesn't even bother with all of this crap anymore. He's already at the core. Catapults are zooming in, and that is gonna be the end of game number 2 in this best of 3 series, as even the top keep is getting attacked. The rest of the team is making the move. Dino's trying to get the top structure destroyed. But that's it. Team moves on to the grand final, taking out New to the game with a 2-0 victory in the semifinals. GG.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.